Hello, this is Mr. Collier, and today we're doing annuities and amortization. Okay, so an annuity is when you have an investment that you purchase, and then the bank gives you regular payments and gives you a certain interest rate. And amortization is when you have a loan and you're paying a regular, usually monthly payment, but it's also accruing interest as you go. Okay, so we can do all this on our finance app. And we'll go over all this in some examples, but N is the number of payments, I is the interest rate per year, P is the number of payments per year, C is the number of compounding periods per year. Then we got present value, future value, and the amount of the payments. Okay, we're going to take payments to the bank to be negative, and money coming into you from the bank or whatever to be positive. But those just need to be opposite. You could do it the other way around as well. So let's take a look at this example. Anmol decides to save for a yacht. He would like to have 1 million at the end of 10 years. He's saving every year an annuity that pays a nominal interest rate of 4%. Okay, so how much does he have to save each year? Let's check it out. Let's just use the app. And we put in 10 because it's 10 years. This is 1 because it's yearly. It's a yearly interest, and he's making yearly payments. So those are both 1. We always check end in IB questions. Okay, this means that the payments are happening at the end of the month. And what do we have here? We need to put this as a million. A million. Okay, and then I actually want the future value to be 1 million. The initial value is 0, and the payments we can click on solve. Okay, this means you're going to have to put in every year negative 83,290.94 Turkish lira. Okay. All right, so let's look at some more examples. Okay, Trinier has been left annually annuity of 5,000. Okay, we got 5 years. It's 8% per year, compounded monthly, paid out monthly. So those, let's see how much the payments are going to be. This is monthly for 5 years. So the N is the number of compounding periods. We have to do 5 times 12 in there to get the number of payment periods. So we do 5 times 12 is 60. The interest rate is 8. It's compounded monthly, and the payments are monthly, so let's put in 12 for both of those. Present value is 5,000. Okay, and in the future, it's going to be run out. It's going to be 0. So I think we have everything typed in. Then we click on solve here. Actually, I think I should have put negative 5,000 there, but you get 101 euro and 38 cents per month. So it is 101.38. Okay, next we've got Teaz takes out a loan for 35,000. It's 1% per month for 10 years. So that's 120 months. Now this is not a yearly interest rate compounded monthly. This is a monthly rate, which is kind of unusual in real life. I don't know if that happens, but we're going to do it anyway. To do this problem, I'm just going to pretend that this is 120 years instead of months. I'm going to type the 1% into the interest rate. So this is, think of all this as per month now. It's 1 payment per month, compounded once per month. It's 120 months. And the present value, you take out a loan for a car, then you have to pay in every month. So those are going to be negative payments. So I'm just going to put in 35,000 here. And future value again is 0, and I think everything's set up to just click solve, and we get €502.15. €502.15 is the amount you have to repay each month. Okay, next we got Amin has a credit card balance of $4,750. Okay, so that's something he owes. Let's put that as a negative number, 4750. Paying an interest rate of 21.5 per year. Compounded monthly, so I'm going to put this to 12. Future value is going to be 0. Number of payments, 2-year period monthly, so you can do 2 times 12 here. So you can get the payments by simply clicking on solve here, and you get 245.25. 245.25. Okay, example 5. Very similarly, we have a interest rate of 6.5. Compounded monthly, so we're going to keep that as 12. 5 years, so we're going to do 5 times 12 here. Present value, let's see, with monthly payments, what's the maximum amount you can borrow if you can only afford to pay back 20 or €200 a month? So I'm going to put in negative 200 because you're paying 200 into the bank every month. And it's eventually going to be 0, so I believe now we'll just click here and we get the value. So we click on solve and we get 10,000 euros, 10,221.74. By the way, you can click this amort button to see how much money you have or what the balance is every month. In this case, at the end of the month, you can see the balance going down, down, down until we get to 60, and it's practically 0. There's usually a couple cents left over or something because it's all rounded values. But you can see each month how much principal you're paying and how much interest you're paying. So at the beginning of your loan, you're paying a lot of interest and some principal. And as you go through the months, you're paying off more and more of the principal and paying less and less interest. Okay, that's why if you have extra money to pay off a loan, it's best to pay it off sooner rather than later. You save a lot of money. Okay, let's look at inflation. Inflation, to calculate the real value of an investment, you have to take into account inflation. And this is kind of an estimate for inflation. It's not exactly how it works, but we can calculate the actual interest rate or the real interest rate by doing R minus I. So in this case, we got inflation of 3%. The interest rate is 2. So R minus I is 2 minus 3. It's negative 1%. Okay, so the value of the investment is actually going down in real value terms. Okay, so you can use the finance app, or you can use the formula for compound interest. Future value equals present value times 1 plus R over 100K, which is in the IB formula booklet. Okay, so you can put in the present value, 5,000. 1 plus, now the interest rate is negative 1 over 100. This is compounded yearly, so K is just 1. And the number of years is 6 years. So you put that into your calculator, you will get a smaller number than you start with. You're actually losing money. It's $4,707.40. You can also do that in the finance app. So let's use the finance app to solve this. We got 6 years, negative 1 is the interest rate. Payments per year is 1. Present value is 5,000. There's no payments going on here. We're just looking for the future value. So we can go click on solve, and it gives you the future value of $4,707.40.